So, hello everyone, welcome to session 42. The topic of today's discussion is allosteric enzymes, which is another small topic associated with enzymology. So, allosteric enzymes uh, are enzymes which have an additional site apart from the active site. Allo comes from the Greek allo means other. So in this diagram, in this schemate, you can just see uh, here. In this schemate you can just see okay, this is the this is the enzyme, and you can see here you have the substrate, and this is the pocket active site where the active site is going to come and bind, and you have an other site. uh, that site is called as allosteric site. That site is called as allosteric site, where a non-competitive inhibitor may come and bind, or some other. So altogether, allosteric enzymes are enzymes, they have a extra site apart from the active site. They are called as allosteric enzymes. Okay, these enzymes can have more than uh, one site. These enzymes can have more than one site apart from the active site. They are unique, that they have the ability to respond to multiple different conditions in their intermediate environment. They also show different kinetics. They don't show Michael-Mentene kinetics. They show sigmoid curve rather than the hyperbolic curve. So properties of allosteric enzymes: allosteric sites are binding sites on the enzymes. They are different from the active site and the substrate binding sites. So they are something like regulatory sites. They regulate the activity of the enzyme, that we will see later. The molecule that binds to the allosteric site is called as an effector molecule. It can also be called as a modulator, and it regulates the activity of the enzyme it binds to. So it means once this allosteric uh, regulator or modulator binds to the pocket of the enzyme, it regulates the catalytic activity of the enzyme. The activity of the enzyme can either increase or it can decrease. Enzyme is increased when a positive allosteric effector binds to the allosteric site. This means that the activity of the enzyme is decreased when a negative allosteric effector binds to the allosteric site, and they bring down the activity of the enzyme. So the regulators can be, or the modulators or the effectors can be, effector molecules can be either they can be positive, they can be negative effectors. So positive effectors increase the activity of the enzyme, negative effectors decrease the activity of the enzymes. So again here it is the same thing continued. uh, yeah, there can be two types of regulations: homotropic regulation and heterotropic regulation. In homotropic allosteric effector, in homotropic regulation, a homotropic allosteric effector is a substrate for the enzyme as well as a regulatory molecule. So here homo refers to them being the same. So it means the substrate is also same, the effector is also same. That is called as homotropic regulation or homotropic allosteric effector. So they are usually activators of the enzyme. The image here, it describes the homotropic allosteric effector. A good example of homotropic allosteric effector is oxygen. It acts as an effector of hemoglobin in the human body. Heterotropic regulation. So here a heterotropic allosteric effector is a regulatory molecule which is not also the substrate for the enzyme. So here the enzyme is, so here the substrate is different and the effector molecule is different. So hence we call it as an heterotropic regulation. So here in an example, uh, uh, carbon dioxide, it also acts as an effector of hemoglobin, but it is not the enzyme's substrate. So here the substrate is different and the effector molecule is different. Hence we call this type of regulation as heterotropic regulation. We have already discussed about activators. Activators are they enhance the activity of the enzyme, and they are exactly the opposite of the inhibitors. Thank you one and all.